Hi everybody, Destiny Gilliam here from the Creative Reading Coach, and I am the owner and the founder of the Creative Reading Coach, and we specialize in creating the most simplified tools to help your baby learn how to read. We also have a learning center. We'll talk about more of that. Okay, so today's video is something that's really special on my heart, particularly because I know that we are in a time of virtual learning. Okay, and because we're in that time and because there's a whole pandemic going on, there are a lot of resources that are jumping out to support you. Okay, and so what I want to do today, I want to take the time to help you figure out, do I need a tutor or do I need a reading interventionist? And what's the difference between the two? What questions should I ask? And how do I know that I'm making the best decision? So that's what this video is about. All right, so right now you have tried a lot of things, okay? You tried the workbooks, you tried the ABC mouse, you've tried the worksheets, you tried the Google search, you may have even decided to hire a tutor. But still, no matter what it is that you do, you're still not seeing the results that you want to see with your kiddo, okay? And I have the strong belief that a lot of those reasons that you're not seeing the results that you want is because you're probably not really understanding the different types of support that are out there for you and how to understand the difference between the two, all right? So let's talk about it for a moment, all right? What is a tutor? Because we all get excited, right? It's almost like my baby needs help. I'm going to get them a tutor, right? You feel that feels good. They need the help. Let's do that. But from our perspective as providers and educators, a tutor is not a bad thing, but they're much more like a generalist, okay? So when you think of a tutor, you think of someone who has a generalized content knowledge of a little bit of everything. They can help you with a little bit of math, they can help you with a little bit of reading, they can help you with a little bit of science, anything that they can study for a few minutes, or I won't say a few minutes, but anything that they can study, they can go ahead and push it back out. All right. Those type of instructors are really good for students who are already on grade level. All right. So those are the students who are not necessarily falling behind, but it's like, I need help with this concept. I need help to understand this particular comprehension strategy. A tutor is also really good for students who need help in like test taking strategies. So maybe it's not that they can't pass that state test because they don't know how to read, but maybe they can't pass that state test because they don't have the stamina, or maybe they have not seen those type of questions before, but everything else is a-okay. So that's what a tutor is. They're very generalized. You might even have your child print off their work and say, can you help them with this? All right. So that's what a tutor is. People jump quickly on getting a tutor because they don't understand that there are other specialized content area specialists out there. So for example, me, I am considered like a reading specialist. That's because I specialize in reading, okay? And notice I didn't say reading comprehension. I actually specialize in the art of reading. So when you bring your baby to us, you're actually not getting them help with their reading homework assignment or working on a project. We're actually teaching your baby how to read, all right? So I made sure I took some notes, y'all, so bear with me. So reading interventionists, we're specialized and we're able to diagnose a problem, all right? So that doesn't mean like medically, okay, because we're not like doctors. I should be a doctor of reading. No, those actually do exist. But we're able to diagnose a problem through some form of assessment, all right? A tutor, they're not in a position where they're going to diagnose and say, this is why your baby is struggling with reading. Instead, they can just help. Me, I diagnose. Once I diagnose, I'm able to look and say, okay, that's why they're doing that. Then I have a plan of action, okay? I can say, we're going to do X, Y, and Z in this amount of time in order for your baby to see those results, okay? One thing that I want to notice the difference is with tutoring, the results sometimes come way quicker than with a specialized approach. The reason being is when we're specialized in a particular area, we have to diagnose. Once we diagnose, then we have to go back and continuously close that gap. Okay, so do understand with a tutor, you may see results quicker, but remember, you're working on something that's general. All right, and with the specialized approach, you may not see the results as quickly, but we're fixing that problem at the root and then we're closing that gap. Okay, the other thing is, I like this one. So when something is specialized, there's an approach that we take and we do it that way. All right. So I'm not just saying, hey, come get your notebook and then write these problems down and then read it out loud to me. No, 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 no. If there is a problem in comprehension, why is there a problem in comprehension? Oh, the vocabulary is off. Why is the vocabulary off? Oh, the fluency is off. Well, why is that fluency off? Oh, they can't decode. Why can't they decode? Because of phonemic awareness. So we take all of those things and then we're able to put it inside of a curriculum to have a systematic approach of teaching every single thing you need for reading. All right? So now you're saying, I get the difference. There's a tutor. Then there's a specialized approach, okay? So what signs should you be looking at to see which one do you need, all right? So let's go through those signs. Sign number 1, are they multiple years behind, okay? So if your child is 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 years behind, then a tutor would not be the best fit for you because they're only going to be able to help them in a generalized way, and they're only going to be able to help them on a specific type of thing. You want to get someone who's able to understand why are they that far behind, and then what can you do to help fix that problem, all right? Sign number 2, and this one is the most blatant one, okay? If they've been diagnosed with dyslexia, if they have auditory processing disorder, if they have an IEP in the school that goes beyond comprehension, you know you want someone who specializes in that particular thing, okay? This is a good one. So are their problems only comprehension based? So for example, can they read it? Do they understand the vocabulary? Do they understand all the different things working within that text, and they just don't understand the text, right? So if that's the case, then you don't need a specialized person. You could get someone who could tutor them and teach them comprehension strategies, all right? And then the last thing, how soon do you need to see them begin making those results? If you need to see them making results pretty quickly, you want to go with someone who understands why those problems are present. All right. So here I'm going to leave you with this goodie. It's my favorite. Okay, it is my favorite. It's my favorite. 5 questions. Yes, 5 questions you should ask any provider before you commit to them. Question number 1: what is your specialty? What do you specialize in? Do you only specialize in reading? Do you only specialize in middle school math? Do you only specialize in science and social studies? What is your specialty? You want to know that, right? Because you want to make sure that their specialty aligns with your needs. Number 2, do I need to bring the work? This is a big key because if they say, yeah, bring the work, then that means they don't have a curriculum. If they don't have a curriculum, then you're not going to go too far, all right? They're relying on you, which is the total opposite. You're paying them so they can get you the results that you want to see. Number 3, what trainings and certifications do you have? That is so important, guys. And I'm not one of those people where it's like, oh, you have to have a doctoral degree. Now, I'm not one of those people because, to be quite honest, I am self-taught, all right? I am self-taught in the sense of that I had to go out and find the trainings and certificate programs and all that good stuff myself. However, there needs to be something in place. They can't just take and wing it, because when they're winging it, it's like you are spending a lot of time with them learning it. So you want someone who has that background knowledge and that training behind them to support what they're doing so you can get the results faster. Number 4, how will you diagnose my child's problem? All right. If they don't even know, they're like, diagnose? What do you mean diagnose? Run to the left, to the left, to the left, or to y'all, to the left, to the left, to the left, whichever way. Okay. You want to run quickly, because if they can't diagnose it, that means that they cannot fix it. And it's just that simple. And then question number 5, what results will I see first? So for example, with our learning program, parents automatically begin seeing results in that fluency piece. Why? Because we explicitly began teaching them fluency strategies first, because we know 2 things. Kids' confidence is really low when they have an area of problem with reading. And so we can boost that confidence with letting them know, like, see, look, you can really read it. Then that makes them want to read. When they want to read it, guess what? They start understanding it, okay? So you want to kind of gauge, like, what should I see first? How should I know that this is really working? All right? So after all of that is... Are you serious? So after all that is said and done, here's what's going to happen. Oh, well, I'm not. So after all that is said and done, I want you to take a moment. I want you to think about it. Do I need a tutor, or do I need a reading therapist, or do I need someone that is specialized? If your answer is yes, I need someone who is specialized in this content, then I want you to do me a favor. In the description box, there is a link that says schedule consultation. All right. Click on that link and it's going to take you directly to our center calendar. We currently offer a program that is not only virtual, but it is systematic. We diagnose, and our teachers have the best training possible, like hands down. And I know that because I trained them, okay? And I also want you to know that we address all areas of concern. So when you work with us, there is no way for you to get like, I don't know what's going on. No, we're going to tell you why they are struggling with this particular thing, and then we're going to give you the numbers to support that. And we also make it easy for you to understand this is what phonemic awareness is, this is what their scores are, and this is how it's impacting their comprehension. All right. Again, I'm Destiny Gilliam, the owner and the founder of the Creative Reading Coach. I can't wait to work with you. Please don't forget to schedule your consultation in the description box. Peace.